right. Hello. Today we're going to talk about three different things that are all interrelated and two of them sound really similar. We're going to talk about median, mode, and range. All right. And you may have talked about these a little bit in third grade because you learn about median, mode, and range in third grade. So let's go ahead and fold our paper. We're going to fold our paper and we're going to actually do probably all the way to number 8, right? So we're going to need to have, we're going to need to have 4 on each side, so we'll divide it into 4. All right, so go ahead and put your name in the corner. And we're going to call this lesson 5.2. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do pages 193. And we're going to go all the way to 198. So we're going to look at 3 very specific concepts. The first thing we're going to learn about is median. So let's write what median means. The median is the middle number. So the first thing you do is arrange the data in order, and then you're going to find the middle number. So if I were to drive down the road, let's say I'm driving down Highway 1 and I'm heading towards Santa Cruz. Highway 1 has traffic going this direction and traffic going this direction. And this is called a median. Right? There's a little sign that says median. So median is the middle. It's the middle of a set of numbers if you put the numbers in order, right? Okay, here's our second word. Our second word is mode. Mode. So we're going to talk about what the mode is. Actually, do we need to talk about mode yet? No. Let's just talk about median for now. So the median is the middle number when you arrange a set of data. So there's a really good example. There's a super good example of this in the book, and it has Paul picking 5 numbers out of a bag. And then he put them least to greatest. So he had 7, 9, 14, 18, and 26. So if he were finding the median would be 14, right? So if you have a middle number and you've put them in order from least to greatest, and like he did, his middle number is 14. So the median is 14, right? Now, if we were looking back at, let's say that we added another number to this. So let's say that he added another number, this yellow 21, right? Then he has 2 numbers in the middle. He has 14 and 18, right? And you can't have 2 middle numbers. So he's going to add 14 and 18 and then divide them by 2, right? So the median is going to be 16. And if you look in your math book, you can see that 14 plus 18 divided by 2 is 16. So we're going to do a few of these problems together, finding the median. There are several of them that are on page 194. And so we're going to do number 1. So number 1, each set of data shows the heights of a group of students. So the first thing we need to do, we have all of this data right here, right? We have 7 pieces of data. So we have 127, then we have 130, then we have 140, then we have 137, then we have 135, then we have 148, then we have 150. Okay, so we have 7 pieces of data. These are not in order of least to greatest. They're close, but these two are flipped. So we're going to put them in order of least to greatest. 127, 130, 137, 135 goes next. Sorry, 135, 137, 140, 148. It's kind of like alphabetical order, right? So we have put them in order from least all the way to greatest. 27, 30, 35, 37, 40, 48, 50. Now I'm going to divide them so that I have the number in the middle, right? And the number in the middle is 137. Okay, and this was centimeters that we were figuring out. All right, let's do number 2. Number 2 has roughly the same number of data. Okay, so we have 120, 145, 156, 174. I'm just writing them down out of the book. 156, 135, and 167. Okay. So again, we're going to put them in order, and this is a little bit stickier, so I'm going to take my time. So I have 120 as the smallest. 120. Next, looks like 135. Next, looks like 145. Next, looks like 156 and 156. Next, looks like 167. Next, looks like 174. So I'm finding the middle number, which is going to be 156 centimeters. Okay? So remember, the most important step is putting the numbers in order. If you don't put them in order and you just grab the middle number, it's not going to be the number that's in the middle. It will be incorrect. And then we will all be sad. Right? Okay. Let's look at number 3. So on number 3, we have a little bit more data. Okay. This time we're going to have 2 middle numbers. And the reason why I know that is because we have 8 pieces of data, and 8's an even number. So I'm just writing down the data. And then I have 158, 161, 137, 153. So again, the first step for finding the median is to put the numbers in order. So I'm going to start out with my lowest number, which is 118. Looks like 126 is going to be next. Then 137. Then 143. Then 153. Then 158. 161. And 172. Now, when I find the middle numbers, I have 2 numbers in the middle. So I'm going to take those 2 numbers and I'm going to add them together. And I'm going to divide them in half. And that will tell me what my median will be. Okay? So if I add 3 plus 3, I get 6. 5 plus 4 is 9. 1 plus 1 is 2. So I end up with 296 divided by 2. Here's my hundreds, my tens, my ones. I'm making this really tiny. So 2 will go into 200 one time. And that's 200. When I subtract, I get 96. I'm in my tens place, so 2 will go into 9 4 times. 2 times 4 is 80. 2 will go into 16 8 times. And I end up with 148 centimeters is my median, right? Because I had 2 numbers in the middle, I have to decide what's in the middle of these two. Right? Like what would go right in the middle of those two? And the way to do that is to add them together and divide them in half. Okay? One more problem. Okay. So this time we also have 8 pieces of data. So I have 132, 143, 108, 126. Then I have 143. Then I have 175. Then I have 139. Then I have 156, right? Now, remember, you always have to order the data. Always have to put that data in order. If you don't put the data in order, it is going to give you an incorrect answer. And you don't want an incorrect answer after all of your hard work. So we're going to put the data in order from least to greatest. Smallest number here looks like 108. Then I have 126. Then I have 132. Then I have 139. Then I have 143, 143. Then I have 156. Then I have 175. So I've just put them from least to greatest. I have these three, these two are in the middle. So I'm going to add 139 plus 143, and I'm going to divide them in half. That's going to tell me the median. 3 plus 9 is 12, regroup. 4 plus 3 is 7, 8. 1 plus 1 is 2. So I'm going to go ahead and divide. This is why you learn long division before we do this, so that you can divide. So 2 will go into 200 one time, and that's 2 times 1 is 200. So we subtract. 2 will go into 8 4 times. 2 times 40 is 80. We subtract, and we get 2 left over. 2 goes into 2 one time. So our answer is 141 centimeters is the median. Okay? So the median is really easy to find. All you have to do is order the data, put it in order from least to greatest, and then you're going to divide by you're going to look and find the number that's in the middle. If you have 2 numbers in the middle, you add them together and divide by 2. Okay? All right, I hope you enjoyed finding out the median, and we'll practice finding the median a little bit more later. Thanks for joining me. I've got to go because it's Jeff's birthday, and he wants to get out of here and go celebrate with his family. So I will talk to you later.